This Thursday, the Federal Communications Commission is expected to vote to repeal the rules of net neutrality put in place by the Obama administration governing the way you see information online. The FCC will proceed despite protests from consumer advocate groups and a number of Democratic senators. So what exactly is net neutrality? How does it affect you? And why is the fight over it so heated? NBC's Ling has a look in our Sunday Spotlight.
Just stir that in, and now I'm going to let this reduce.
Laura Vitale's life would be very different without YouTube.
It was the door that opened for me that allowed it all to happen. I love to use dry time.
She started cooking on the video platform after her father's Italian restaurant closed.
I literally flipped the light switch, filmed the video, uploaded it, and grew an audience.
Vitale's cooking caught on, to say the least.
Don't judge me.
She now has close to 3 million subscribers, a book deal, and a TV show.
Here's a bite.
But these days, Laura and her husband Joe see a looming threat.
I've literally lost sleep over the possibility of net neutrality being taken away.
I think if there wasn't net neutrality, I'd be really at risk of going out of business.
So what's the concern, and what is net neutrality? Say you're craving a pizza after seeing Laura's creation. You pick up the phone and order from your favorite local spot. Now imagine if your phone company redirected you to Domino's because it had a special deal with Domino's, or if your phone provider charged you extra for calling your favorite spot. Phone companies must stay neutral, just like internet service providers under current net neutrality rules. They can't block you from watching Laura on YouTube or charge you extra for binging on Netflix. But all that could change on Thursday.
What exactly are they voting on?
What's happening is that the FCC is voting to undo its net neutrality rules, which are a set of regulations for internet providers that currently prohibit them from blocking websites or slowing them down.
Internet providers like Charter, AT&T, Cox, and NBC parent company Comcast would have the ability to build fast lanes and slow lanes on the internet. The 5 FCC commissioners are expected to vote 3-2 along party lines in favor of the proposal put forth by President Trump's FCC Commissioner Ajit Pai. The vote has sparked protests across the country, with critics saying it could push costs up for consumers and censor the internet.
Could you see internet providers offering packages of certain services? So if you want the social media package, maybe you pay extra for that. Maybe you have to pay extra to access Netflix. All of these, again, are very speculative, hypothetical examples, but, in theory, they would be legal and perfectly acceptable under the new rules.
Supporters of the proposal, including industry lobbying group U.S. Telecom, swear consumer fears are unfounded.
Consumers care that their content isn't blocked, their content isn't throttled. Those principles existed before the current rules, and they're going to exist after.
But FCC Commissioner Jessica Rosenworcel, who is voting against the proposal in the minority, firmly disagrees.
Are there instances that demonstrate that if given this freedom, that broadband providers would actually build a fast lane and a slow lane?
Well, here's what we know. We know they have the technical ability to do so. We also know they have the business incentive to do so. And now the FCC is giving them the legal green light to go ahead and explore those kind of relationships.
For many, it comes down to who you trust. For the Vitales, the answer is clear.
How many people have purchased a cable plan and had a great deal on it, and then that great deal changed 1 or 2 years down the road and their price went up? If you're going to trust that same company with what you are allowed to view on the internet, then by all means, it's great for you.
And Ling joins me now live in studio. Joe, good to see you.
Good to see you.
So we heard the argument against this decision, against the rollback of net neutrality. What's the case that people are making for that move?
Well, the FCC commissioner wants to roll back net neutrality because he says the internet is micromanaged right now. So the telecom industry basically says that this will provide more choice, will actually allow these companies to invest in more high-speed internet around the country. But that is a very hotly contested fact, if you will.
And we know it's hotly contested because there are 23 million or so comments on the FCC's website about this decision, which is an extreme number. And there's some concern about who some of those people may be making the comments.
Exactly. First, 23 million is a record number of comments on anything from the FCC. Secondly, there is some debate. The New York State Attorney General says that 1 million of those comments actually may be from stolen identities, like from your email account, and about 500,000 may be coming from Russia. He's asked for an investigation and a delay on the FCC vote, but the FCC commissioner is showing no signs of stopping this vote, and it's probably happening on Thursday.
More Russia allegations. Amazing. Jo Ling Kim, thanks so much. Good to see you.
Good to see you, too.